This mouse features a quick release button, a feature borrowed from other Logitech consumer-focused in gaming mice. By default, the scroll wheel staggers down a web page with each step, which is how you expect a scroll wheel to work. The G502 Lightspeed has plenty of other gaming-centric features. Logitech's latest sensor, the Hero 25K, is capable of up to 25,600 dpi. Logitech issued an update in September 2020 that boosted the DPI from 16,000 to 25,600 and over 400 inches per second with a 1000 Hz report rate. It supports a wide range of sensitivities so that, depending on your playstyle and desk setup, it accommodates. The DTheater V2's design provides a lot of palm support, whether my fingers are flat and relaxed over the mouse or arched when I need to use faster reflexes. I use my index finger to left click and middle finger to right click. Unlike most mice, this design gives me enough space on its right side to keep my ring and pinky fingers from dangling off the side and dragging on the mouse pad. Many mouse etch out an area for your thumb to relax and laze around. I prefer this mouse's solution. Its ergonomic design keeps my thumb wrapped around its side, naturally resting upon the edges of the customizable macro buttons. It's worth mentioning before digging into specs that this, while all of the mice above were built exclusively for right-handed gamers, Bang's Zowie FK2 is an excellent option that's built for both right and left-handed players. There are plenty of other true ambidextrous mice out there, meaning that there are thumb buttons accessible on both sides, but the Zowie FK2 is a low-profile, high-performance option that doesn't cost too much. Like the EC2 I mentioned above, the FK2 works without the need for an installed driver. What's more, it's available in multiple sizes, and you can adjust Corsair's latest high-end wireless gaming mouse comes dangerously close to dethroning our top pick. The Dark Core RGB Pro SE has a comfortable ergonomic build with a high arch that makes it easy to relax with during long gameplay sessions or to power through work. Its design is less angular and sharp-looking than the G502 Lightspeed, so you might take to it more quickly based on looks alone. Though, when I'm not paying attention to how the two mice differ in If $150 is too much for you to spend on Logitech's wireless G502 Lightspeed, you might want to consider this wired version, the G502 Hero. It has the same design as our pick for the best gaming mouse actually, it's basically the same in almost every way, down to the kind of sensor it uses and its adjustable weights. That makes it almost as good, though some might take issue with its thick braided cable and the somewhat slippery plastic used. Bang Zowie no longer sells the EC2 featured in our photos, though the EC2 model is similar in most ways to the one we tested. Its scroll wheel is black, not semi-translucent like the EC2A. Zowie says that the sensor is a bit different, too, but it offers the same DPI resolution and USB polling rates. As a quick aside from this model, I want to praise Zowie for not trying to make a single one-size-fits-all mouse. Unlike other manufacturers, it makes a few size options for each mouse model. So if you're thinking that you might want a slightly smaller version, the EC2 is something you can easily buy for the same price.
So you'll get more control, more precision, and really smooth movement. This model is in 2 sizes, so you have 2 great options to choose from. The
A good alternative if the DeFeater V2 is too basic or big for you. The Basilisk V2 is the wired mouse that I'd recommend to people who want the advantages of a modern Razer wired mouse, like the thin, braided SpeedFlex cable, fast performance, PTFE feet that let the mouse glide across your mousepad, and, of course, LEDs. Despite having a design that might not fit well in everyone's hands, it's a smaller mouse that has more features than the DeFeater V2.
African jungle, 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 jungle.
SteelSeries Aerox 3 Wireless. A feature-packed, lightweight wireless mouse. SteelSeries recently released the Aerox 3 lineup of gaming mouse, and chief among them so far is the Aerox 3 Wireless. It's a riff on the Rival 3 design that's now poked full of holes to drop down its weight to just 66 grams, though it's different enough to justify its $100 price point for some. What I like most about this model is that it charges via USB-C, still a rarity among other popular models from Razer and Logitech, and it can operate on 2.4 GHz wireless with its included USB-C dongle or Bluetooth. The fact that it has an IP54 rating to